Kia ora te whānau, nau mahara mai ki te whare tongo Te Awamutu, nau mahara mai ki te wahi o Toi Oriwa Creative, ko Oriwa taku ingoa. Tēnā tātou katoa. Whānau, I'm so excited. Welcome here back to the Te Awamutu Museum and welcome here to my Toi Oriwa Creative Space. I've got a great friend of mine that I've met earlier in the year. This is Heather. Tēnā koe, Heather.
Tēnā koe, Oriwa.
Heather has delighted me by coming in and sharing with me her painting processes, and this is what Toi Oriwa Creative Space is about, is sharing the processes of other artists, local artists. Heather's a local artist here, and we met earlier in the year before the ngangara, and we were doing a rāranga class together, which was really cool, here in the museum, and we were learning how to do things together, and she had asked if I'd sit for her in doing a portrait. A little bit about what's going on, what's been going on with you since the COVID, and how's it impacted you creatively?
Creatively, it stalled me a little bit. I was working a lot on the painting during COVID because I had the time, but since my studies of Te Awamutu have been getting a lot of my attention, and I'm putting my painting aside mostly to finish my studies at the Te Wānanga o Aotearoa.
Eke, ngā mihi nui kia koe ki te haerenga o te reo Māori. Tēnā koe, tēnā koe. He aha tō take o te karahi o te reo Māori. So what's been a challenge? He wero o te reo for you. Share with us a little bit about that, especially during these times, because I know I've been doing a few other studies and it's just, I've been distracted.
The reo for me, being Pakeha, has been a huge journey. And the best journey I've got to take. There's so much more to learning Te Reo Māori. It's not just words. It's the whole tikanga that comes with learning a language, and that has been just like a gift. And it's a journey I'm very much, even after 3 years, I'm still very much at the beginning. But
we all are whānau. And you all know my te reo journey. You know, you're always a tauira, and especially with te reo Māori for myself. There's so many kupu, so many experiences and so many different ways of learning. What's one tip that you'd give to people out there that have the desire to want to go and learn te reo Māori? Just one tip, just off the tap, the first thing that comes to your mind.
Follow your heart and do it. You'll never be sorry, because this is the language of the tupuna here, and it's all around us, and not seeing that, not feeling that wairua. It's sad.
He Pauli.
Hei Pauli.
So tell us a little bit about your art journey. I know it's such a long art journey. I've had the blessing of being in your presence. You know, Heather is a portrait artist in oils, which I am totally scared of, you know. So give us a snippet of your art journey.
I've always been an artist. I went to art school when I was young. And I've been an oil painter and a figurative painter. Rather than just portraits, it was about the whole figure. I did lots of life drawing. That was the thing I was interested in at art school. Life school.
Life school.
Life school.
Art school.
Life is school.
Yeah.
Art school.
Art is life. Life is art.
And then I had many other adventures. I travelled. I worked as a graphic designer for a long time, and couldn't wait to give up the computer and get back to sniffing the terps and getting that oil paint back.
That's that true essence of
having
the processes, contact.
A real surface to work on. It's all about the surface. It's just about your engagement with that strange two-dimensional surface, not a digital surface. Which digital art is fun, but this is next level.
And being a digital artist, this blows my mind too. That's another whole kaupapa.
That's another whole kaupapa.
Aira.
So, as over the last 10 years when I've got back into oil painting, I have been going to life drawing and again moved more from the figurative to trying to capture the essence of a person, and that is so much the face, you know. It's just, and that life force, the way it's mirrored in the face, and the energy of the person and their surroundings, which, for example, when I do a portrait now, the surroundings of the person has to speak about them. I can't just do a fudgy nothing background, so I spend as much time on their background, on their stage, their life stage, as much as on their face.
Wow, and you know, you're just getting the snippet whānau. Heather's been, you know, graced us with bringing her mahi into Toi Oriwa Creative and sharing it with you. If you're around in the area, she's going to be here drying. She's been working on it for a while. She's going to be drying over the weekend holiday. So, you know, Monday, probably Tuesday or Wednesday with the longest. And come and just nothing beats seeing something up close and personal, eh? You know.
You might like to talk about what your stage is.
Yeah.
Why we chose the background.
Well, you know, so with being a portrait, Heather asked me, you know, the best places to where you feel comfortable, and I chose being in the ngahere. This is a special space for me. So we met up. I'm wearing my mum's kakahu, if you can see, and being surrounded by ronga Māori, by the atua. And when I first saw, you know, her portrait come out, it looks like me. I see me in there, but I see the essence that was surrounded that day when we took photos, and you know, we were talking, and when she was just lining up, and it just come through for, you know, with the atua, with the rāko. So yeah, that was my essence.
We've had a very special engagement
Yeah.
on this painting. We've learnt a lot from each other in our art space, in our life art space. It's been wonderful.